Sorry, what has the freshman been like in practice the last few weeks?
Oh, energetic. Very, just like a sponge. They're soaking up everything right now. We're throwing a lot at them right now because the big game is coming soon, November 10th. So they got to get ready. So I think they handle it very well. Amari Jones is going to be an eyesight to see this year. So yeah, I think they're ready.
What does she do so well and makes her kind of who she is?
Just the transition between high school and college is very different, but I think she's handling it very well. She's scoring very well. Defense is push more defense is very hard to learn, so I think she's maintaining that focus and starting to get to things.
Is she hard to guard?
Yeah, she is, but it's on both sides. I think we're both competitive. I make her better, she makes me better, and that's all about it at the end of the day.
What makes her so difficult to guard as a
Just
freshman?
she's so quick and just my length and stuff. Trying to guard, a short guard, it's sometimes difficult, but just the grittiness that she has, and she's always ready to be on go, and that's what I like about her.
It's cool to kind of see. I guess last year Zoe stepped in as a freshman, played a lot. Is it kind of the same thing you're expecting to see from
Yes,
Zane?
definitely. I definitely told Zoe after the season I'm so proud of her. She stepped up like so much and she was big to the team and same thing with Z. I see the same fire in her. And I think y'all definitely gonna see that too.
How much has Zoe grown between year one and year two?
Definitely, she's grown a lot. She knows that it's not her freshman year. It's not the first game anymore. You know what it comes with and stuff like that. So it's time for you to be the next leader and to lead the freshmen as well. So it's time to step up.
How much of a role do you take as one of the veterans on this team to kind of pass on that leadership and set that example for the next wave of players?
Just being more vocal on the court and in the locker room. Just making sure I'm talking into my teammates' ear. Just making sure they're keeping their head up. Make sure we're staying humble. Make sure we're staying focused. Buy into the little things that Coach Moore's saying, and getting the job done.
What ways can you expand your game on the court?
I think my defense could definitely get better. Just getting off screens and stuff like that. I think I can read more better. Also, I think I can, dial down some more of my turnovers. I'm getting older, so I have to take the ball more. So I think that.
There's going to have to be a lot of versatility within the guards.
Yes.
How can you contribute to that?
Just getting more rebounds. I feel like last year I got some rebounds, but I could have done better. So just attacking the post and just getting the rebounds.
Does that give you opportunity with so many guards that anybody can lead the outlet on the break and get the rebound?
Yeah, just getting the rebound. Just go. That's our bread and butter. Is transition.
And then look at this team coming into this season. You're coming off a Final Four. The year before it was the first round exit. Could you describe the difference of that?
Definitely. Just like from the beginning, we was unranked, so we didn't have nothing to lose. So we was hungry and we was ready. So just to get past the first game before we did like last year. To get for the first game better than we did the year before. It was just an amazing feeling just to see how the team just gelled together well and just played.
So then the year before you did have the expectations.
Yes.
Now you do again. How do you improve upon that so that you don't repeat that and you can expand and maybe return to the Final Four?
Just learn off the mistakes from last year's team we did in the games that we should have won and just progress off those mistakes and make them better.
Coach talked about it in the other room, but sometimes Sanaya basically can play anywhere. What's it been like, I guess, watching her grow within this program alongside you?
Her game is just going to excel even more after this. She can score all three levels. She's a great defender. Definitely remember the game against Tennessee. She had that big stop, that big block. So just little things like that, makes her a great player.
What's your favorite part about Sanaya? Could be on the court, could be off the court.
I'll definitely just say both because before my teammate, she's my sister and stuff. Like the bond that we share is like no other. So that explains a lot.
Is it different than any other teammate you've had?
I want to say it would say like the let's see. Because before my Jessica Timmons, she's at Alabama right now. She was here with me my freshman year. That's my sister to death. I played with her in AAU and stuff like that. and I went to college with her, and I love her to death. I wish nothing but blessing and success for her, and yeah, I feel that same bond with her as well.
Obviously, a big test coming up early in the season for as far as wanting to keep the foot on the gas and see how far along y'all are as far as on the national stage. How big is that going up against South Carolina so early?
Just not to think about the media. I think that's the main focus. Not to think about the media. Think about one step at a time. We have to get through our first game before we get to South Carolina. So just not even thinking ahead. Because once you think ahead, then you start to worry about too much. And I think one step at a time is all.
And then kind of touched on it a little bit out in the press conference, but Tilda Trigger. Very lengthy, kind of it has as an international element to the roster. Just what have you seen from her so far in practice?
I love Tilda so much. We definitely can get her more aggressiveness. She can knock down the three. She can play the post. She can guard guards. She's very versatile, and I can't wait to see what she can do during the season. Like you said, here, and it's a different type of playing style. So just to see how she copes with the new playing style, she's been handling it very well in the last few practices that we had. So I can't wait to just see how she is. I love her to death. She's also teaching me some of the Swedish. So.
Oh wow! Yeah. Next time you go to IKEA, I might throw some of that out.
Just a little.
All right. Well, and then as far as trying to get her to be more aggressive, what has that journey been like? As far as come on, if you just get this going, you could really be a big player. As far as
just telling her the truth. Some people have to tell you what you don't want to hear sometimes, and I think as a captain, I need to do that. And just piggyback, just saying showing her how Mimi Collins played. That's the same grittiness we need again this year. And she understands it. And I think she's doing it well.
Obviously, Tilda brings a lot of length, but so does Sanaya and so does Madison Hayes. When you're playing, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of four guard lineups. How important is that length?
Oh, it's going to be so good. We can play. That means we can play press the whole time. We can run all around the court and get good stops on defense. Having our hands in the passing lanes, all that stuff matters.
Zaya, you had a hot hand, especially during the tournament.
Yes.
When you have hot hands like that, floaters are going in, threes are going in everywhere on the perimeter. What's the feeling like, and how do you keep that flow going and not let the jitters get a hold of you on the floor?
Me personally, I try not to focus on the made buckets and stuff. I always want to say next play. Even though I made that, I still want to get my team to the Final Four. So just not even worry about myself, but worry about how can I incorporate my team as well. So
this team is something special, but obviously they're already reporters saying, well, they're not the same team. They've lost a few people overseas. How do you change that narrative? Does maybe beating South Carolina in the second game of the year change that narrative?
Nobody cannot replace Mimi Collins and River Baldwin. They were big for us, but we also got new players, and I'm not going to let nobody, down talk them. We're the same team. We can be better. But also not even trying to worry about the media at all. Just maintain our focus and win the games that we win and focus on what we need to focus on.
Is there something specific to your game that you worked on over the offseason?
Definitely just being more of a leader. I've been very vocal more. I talk more on the court and off the court, making sure that my players, I'm sorry, my freshmen are not hanging their heads. Say if they're getting yelled at a time. Some people have bad days, or some just making sure everybody's having their head on straight and we're locking in together.
My last question before, so I don't hog everyone's time. Your relationship with Coach Moore, can you describe, up there on the podium, the press conference, y'all were dapping each other up and everything. Talk about that relationship and how close y'all have gotten as coach and player and maybe as family members.
Definitely, yes. He's like my second dad. He cares about the whole team, with his daughters. We go to his house and with his wife, and they cook for us. We watch football games. It's just a family environment with him. You can't get nothing. He shows you how he is every day. So he don't hide who he is, and I love that about him. He wants to win. He's very passionate, and that's the things I love about him. Thank you.
Hi, I've been Associates in Academy Social Media. How are you today?
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. So just a couple of quick questions.
Yes.
Kind of following along Ken's question. You're one of the few that has actually not entered the portal.
Yes.
What is it about NC State and Coach Moore that has made you just feel like you're at home?
Just a family environment. Like when we came back from Portland, it was 3 o'clock in the morning and the fans were outside. So that'll tell you like how much love we have around campus and stuff. And every time like we win a game, the campus light up red, and it's a good feeling. But the reason why I didn't enter the transfer portal was just because. Just being loyal to Coach Moore and, just understanding what he has for me because, my first 2 years I really didn't play. Some players would probably up and leave and stuff like that, but just, trusting his process, and his process got me to a Final Four.
And then the last question. I know everybody says they look forward to every single game.
Yes.
But everybody has a game or two that they're looking most forward to. What games are those for you for this upcoming season?
Definitely South Carolina to start. Number 2 would definitely be one of my road games. Either UNC or Georgia.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Aziaha, when you have a Final Four run, what does that do leading into a new season, like mentally?
It just gives us a pathway. It gives us those key steps of, just good, like gold tokens to, perform the same way for the next year and, progress off what we did wrong in the last previous year. So, yeah.
How has life changed since that Final Four run? Has it changed? What has it been like?
I wouldn't say life changed. I would definitely say life got better. We got a lot of the spotlight that we needed. I feel like, people are now seeing like, just because, people, downfall, like look down to you, that don't mean you got to give up. So I think we represented that very well.
One thing I thought was kind of cool, both you and Sinai getting a chance to be invited to the dog class with Scouts Up Long. I don't know if there were any other teammates that were a part of that. What was that experience like for you?
Oh my God, it was so good. Like, I'm so honored to even be sitting at the table with Sinai Rivers and Georgia Amore and Aiden Flood and people like that. So just to be at the table, it felt good. The camp was very inspirational. She didn't really focus on basketball. We focused on mental health, and how to go about that because your mental is first. So it was very good.
Now that you've been here for 4 years?
Yes.
Do you think, and there are a lot of young guards, especially on this team, do you feel like your role is shifting to be a mentor towards their future?
Definitely, because I've been in those shoes, so I know exactly how they feel. Coach getting on you one day, and I just tell them, look, keep your head up, it's okay, keep pushing. You're really doing this because you love us and he wants to win. So just saying things like that.
Is that a comfortable fit?
Say it again?
Is it a comfortable fit, those shoes, to be the veteran?
Definitely, it's definitely a comfortable fit because I love helping. I love helping. My dream job is to be a coach, so just it work out that way. So yeah.
I'm sure it's one of those things that you're working behind the scenes, getting ready for a moment like what you saw last year in the NCAA tournament, in your big jump that you saw, I think your point average triple.
Yes.
What do you credit to just the way your game grew so much this past season?
I definitely credit to myself because I definitely work behind the scenes. I don't always, record myself and, saying what I'm doing, but my behind the scenes definitely paid off, and I'm not done yet. I got this last year, and I'm going to finish it strong. Thank you.
Being in this program from day one and taking this last year, kind of take that veteran leadership role, what does it mean to you to take that one last ride and leave a lasting impact on the program?
I just want to leave a mark like we did last year. I feel like we can still do that. We're going to do that. I want to be very known when I leave here. I want my name to still be here at NC State when I leave, and it's going to be a very unforgettable season.
Absolutely. Then kind of touched on a little bit earlier, kind of joking on a bit, why would you leave Coach Moore? But really, he has been a family member to you. What has it been like? What has it meant to you to stick with him and with so many players just want to stay in this program and play for Coach Moore?
Yeah, like I said, just trust his process. Coach Moore been doing this for so many years, and what he say it be right at the end of the day. So just listening to him and paying attention and staying focused and just being ready because he's getting me ready for the next level. So just staying with him.
Would you envision you taking over for his job at some point when you're coaching?
Hey, you might see me. You might see me.
How rewarding was it for you guys then to be the first team to take him to a final?
It felt so good, it made him tear. It even made me tear it up. Just to see him cut down the nets and he was just so happy. It was good to make him feel that way.
Was there any sense, Aziaha, in the offseason of complacency of this group immediately get back to us?
We got back to work. We already, like the captains already said, we're going to lock in. We're going to do the same thing we did last year. We're going to buy into all the little things. We're going to practice 110%. If we're having a bad day, they make it a good day at the end of the day. So just maintain our focus. We definitely gel back. Thank you.
Could you describe what your relationship with Sinai is? You guys were at the football game last week.
Yes.
During Kelsey playing dog classes. What has it been like to grow up here with her alongside?
Oh my God, it felt so good. We're double the hype. We always have people hyped up, and even off the court, on the court, we're always jumping, bumping chests, something. Me and somebody.
How does that relationship help you guys on the court as well? Being that close to each other.
Just if you have a good bond, you know where your players at. Nia's our point guard, and like she did a lot in Texas game, she found me a lot, and I was able to knock down a lot of threes because of her. So just finding each other on the court is just very easy because I practice.
Over the summer, you and Sinai got to attend Kelsey Plum's Durham camp. Sinai was telling us about it. What was your experience like, kind of just getting to do that?
Yeah, it was a good experience. I was able to be around a lot of good people and learn a lot of situations, different perspectives. It was good to also going through the workouts of an NBA player. That was also good. We did a lot of basketball. We did a lot of Pilates. We did pool workouts. So it was a lot. It was a good thing, and just one weekend. So it was a lot of things that I can take into my life.
You mentioned that you feel like you've really grown as a leader over the past 4 years, especially vocally, and I think a lot of us can agree we've seen it from just talking with you. Why is that? Why do you kind of feel comfortable and need to step up and vocalize your thoughts and emotions?
Because I feel like if me and Shania and Madison don't step up, we can't step up because we're the veterans here. We've been here. We know how Coach Moore wanted. We know how his playing style is. We know what the Wolfpack women culture is. So just to teach the younger kids that's coming in or the transfers that's coming in the same thing.
How you feel about the new teams coming to the ACC?
So getting the new team, it feels good. Can't wait to see that same matchup from the tournament against Stanford. That would be good, and also SMU will be good. So we can't wait.
Y'all get almost like a week in California.
Yeah.
The times all gonna mess y'all in.
It probably messes. I want to say messes up. I think Coach Moore put us in a position where we always, good. So I think we'll be okay.
Speaking of matchups, real quickly, what's more appetizing to you? Getting revenge against South Carolina, or getting back at Notre Dame for taking the ACC title?
I would definitely have to say South Carolina. I only say South Carolina because, just because what happened. That's it. Just because what happened. I think we gave up in the third quarter, and I think we could have done better. I feel like in ACC tournament we only lost by 4, so I think we did it to our best ability in ACC championship. So I think South Carolina game is definitely my game.
Going back to the West Coast travel, y'all played that Stanford team in Portland, and again playing Texas in Portland. How much, having done that coast-to-coast travel before, how does that kind of prepare y'all for playing Cal and Stanford?
They're not going to care that we won last year, so we're going to have a big target on our back. We're going to be very hungry, and it's going to be at their home court advantage. So it's going to be very hard. We're not going to just walk in there and just leave out with the winning. We have to fight and compete at this point.
And then as from a health and load management standpoint, y'all have made that plane ride before and had to make that on a quick turnaround. How much does that prepare y'all for taking care of your bodies and staying healthy for that long trip?
Oh yeah, our plane rides be so fun. fun. Like so fun. Like we always play Uno, laughing. We also have our trainer up there, so we also do recovery on those type of plane rides. You know, make sure we have the stem or things like that. So, and then once you get to the hotel, we do require like treatment. So, we just always making sure our body's good.
Is this last year's eligibility?
Yes.
How do you feel about
last
that?
year? Oh, it's like wow. It's like time flew so fast. It's like felt like yesterday was my first time stepping on NC State campus. So just to see that I'm a senior now, it's like wow. It's crazy. Can't wait.
Last year, you all were a bunch of party crackers into the season. Is there an identity or a slogan to this team that would embody this year? I know it's super early.
Yes. I think I just want to keep the slogan "Why not us?" and just say like, why not pick NC State? We're fighting for it. We're competing. We're passionate about winning. Why not us?
You still feel like you're underdogs?
Definitely. I definitely think people feel like we had a run. So just showing people that that just wasn't for a phase. This for the next season as well.
What did you do in the offseason to kind of relax, take care of yourself, do anything fun?
I probably spent like a few weeks of relaxation. It's always good for the body. You don't want to, surround yourself to one thing. But I also worked on myself in my game. I worked on myself mentally. Seeing why I asked myself, why do I want this? And you got to be real with yourself at a certain point, and I think I handled that.
Obviously, Naya got a cat in the offseason. Did you do anything crazy like that?
I have 2 chihuahuas.
Oh.
Yes, I have 2 little chihuahuas back at home, so yeah, it's a little crazy.
Do y'all, obviously 2 chihuahuas, a cat, and Madison's dog.
Yes.
Do y'all have like play dates?
Well, my dogs are chihuahuas and they're scary, so they be barking at Madison dog. And my other little dog, Princess, runs from Sanaya Cat, so no. But Zoe has a dog as well.
Oh.
Yes.
Does everyone have an animal? It feels like everyone does.
No, I think it's just me, Sanaya, Madison, and Zoe that have pets.
Okay.
So yeah. So I think Zoe has a French. I don't want to butcher it. I don't know what she has, but I think my other dog, and Zoe dog play with each other.
Do you have any personal goals for the season?
Personal goals. My main goal is getting back to that Final Four. I would say another goal is building more of my leadership. And my last goal would definitely be is capitalizing off my mistakes.
Thank you.
Thank you.